Oh, this is Halo 5 Tutor with another Halo 5 multiplayer gameplay commentary. As always, I'm bringing you the tips and tricks that you need to take your game to the next level. I'll help you win more often and have more fun while you're doing it. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I'm happy to have you. I'm happy to be here. For those of you who are old fans and friends, welcome back. I'm glad to be here. It's good to see you again. Halo 5 is here and I'm ready to rock and roll. For those of you who don't know me, I've been making Halo videos all the way back since Halo 3 when I started playing. So I made Halo 3 videos, ODST, Reach, 4, and now 5. So I've been playing for a long time. I'm not a pro player, I'm a casual player, but I try to play smart. I try to use tactics and strategies that anyone can use regardless of your skill level. Tricks that I bring to the table to help everyday players win more often and capitalize. You'll see I'm able to pick up the sniper rifle right off the bat. I get a nice snapshot kill, and then a drop down kill with some team shooting, or a double right off the bat. Now, that's one of the most important things I'm going to start with, and again, I'm going to stick to basic tips here. I'm not going to get too advanced because a lot of you are new or just trying to get a refresher. But one of the first things you want to do when you start in any game is you want to go for those power weapons, because the team that controls the power weapons throughout the game is going to have a massive advantage. So when the game starts, you want to rush for those power weapons right away, generally with your team. Now, if you lose the power weapons at some point, like I did, I lost the sniper right here, you want to go back, you want to revenge your death, you want to work with your teammates and reclaim those power weapons. That's so important. Now that I have the sniper, I'm looking for a good spot on the map to use it. So I'm not familiar with this map, so I'm just trying to find an area with some nice open lines of sight where I was up as high as I thought I could get, and so this was the position that I chose. And that's something that you want to keep in mind with every game. It's important to control the weapons, and it's also important to physically control the map. So, generally speaking, it's better to control elevated locations. So you want to be up higher on the map if at all possible. There's a lot of reasons for that. Number one is if you're up higher than your opponent, they're shooting at your team and you're shooting at their head. So you can get much more effective shots at that aim if you're up higher. Another thing is it's much more difficult to get ambushed if you're up above your opponents. They usually have to climb up or fly up or whatever they got to do. It's much more difficult for them to ambush you. Whereas if you're up above them, you can just drop down easily and ambush your opponents. So that's another important thing. Also, when it comes to map control, every map is different. So you want to kind of get a feel for each map, and that comes with time. Eventually you get a feel for what are the different areas of the map, where are the weapons located, what are the escape routes, where are the quickest ways to cross the map. And so I would recommend, once you get in there, of course, when you're first in the game, play, you just want to get some games in and have some fun, which is fantastic. That's exactly what I did. However, when you get a chance, go in by yourself and explore the map. Try to figure out what the different maps, how the maps are laid out, where the weapons are located, how you can get across the map to help out a friend, whatever the case is. Because eventually you want to get to the point where you realize, hey, I can strafe to the left here, I can jump backwards, I can strafe to the right. If I move off this ledge, I'm not going to fall off the map, right? So you want to become very familiar with the map so you can move around naturally without even really looking around. So eventually that's where you want to get to. What are some of the other tips? Okay, teamwork. That's so critical in Halo. Teamwork has always been. This is not like run and gun game where you just run out there and take on the entire team all by yourself. Now, I've noticed in this game especially, much more so than in previous Halo games, you can die very, very fast. Your shields and your health become depleted very quickly, and you can get killed before you can turn around and figure out who's shooting you. So it's very important to travel with your teammates. Now, certainly it's ideal if you have friends, communicating through the headset, talking about what's going on in the So let's see what I've reviewed here. You want to hit the power weapons, you want to control the map, you want to be familiar with the map, you want to try to work together with your teammates. So again, keep an eye on the tags. If the tags turn yellow, your teammates are shooting, and their tags turn orange, then your teammates are being shot at. So you can kind of get a feel for what's going on in the map just by watching your teammates fight. Obviously, if you see the big red X, you know a teammate has been killed in that area, which may mean they got ambushed, that they were outnumbered, or it may mean they were just about to shot an opponent before they went down. If you have a chance to record the map, if you see that red X go down, always a good idea to try to get just a couple shots on your opponent, because a lot of times if your teammate went down, he's able to put a few shots on the opponent before he went down and clean up the kill. Another thing, when your shields go down like that, just try to fall back briefly. Don't go out there in the heat of battle when your shields go down. You can see I'm just using grenades very, very little. As I recall, in Halo 4, you weren't able to pick up grenades off the ground because you had a special ability. But here, you can pick up grenades and they're everywhere. Every time people die, they leave grenades. So you want to be very, very liberal with those grenades. Even if you don't see the opponent that you're throwing them at, just throw them out there. In this game alone, we got a couple cross-map grenade kills that you know, you could call them bluff, but they weren't bluff because I was strategically throwing grenades and being very liberal with those. So that's what you want to keep in mind. Let's see what else we want to go over here. We've got teamwork, we've got control of the map, we've got control of
Exclusive collaboration.
weapons. I will be going into a lot more detail, a lot more information in my future videos. Another thing I'll point out is right as you start up the game, you may want to go into the settings. You can change things like your gamer tag, that tag that's up above your head. Change it to something that people can communicate easily in the game. Another thing, there's a lot of layouts for the controller, so find a layout that works for you. I like the Recon layout because it's most similar to what I learned way back in Halo 3, so I've been using Recon ever since. I like the Recon layout, but you may like something else. So go back and find a button layout that works for you. Here I'll point out that the crouching behavior still works. If you crouch, you fall off the radar, which allows you to ambush your opponents. That drives a lot of people crazy. They call it camping, you know, but it can be very strategic, especially in this game where you can die very, very quickly. It's very easy to ambush your opponents or to be ambushed. So keep in mind that if you're crouching, you're going to stay off the radar, and of course, it's the other way for your opponents as well. So watch out for that. Here I get sandwiched, get shot from both sides. Nothing I can do about that. Again, that's why it's so important to travel with a team rather than flying solo. You're not going to get stuck in a trap like I did there. But we're able to pull out a win. I think I had a pretty good ratio here. Let's see if it comes up. 14 kills, 7 deaths, so pretty good. Happy about that. Just again, happy to be back. I hope the tips and tricks were helpful. They're very basic, I know, but this is just the first video. I'm going to have many more to come. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is Halo 5 Tutor signing out. I'll see you next time. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you later.